Hello, Mission Pro Wrestling. Welcome to On a Mission. I'm Emily May. Veda Scott is with me. Happy Tuesday. I hope everyone is doing well. Had a wonderful weekend. I know Veda and I and a lot of the Mission Pro fans and talent had a very busy weekend. So
yeah, I think the series and WrestleCade, everyone was like pretty wrapped up in wrestling this weekend.
Yeah, I want to give a big shout out to Jeremiah and Trenda from our Mission Pro team who was out at WrestleCade weekend all 3 days, manned our booth, was out there promoting Mission Pro Wrestling, and we were reunited with La Rosa stopped by, and Tiffany stopped by. We had Izzy at our table. We had so many incredible people stop by, and we're so excited to see Mission Pro there.
We had
the big match as well.
Yeah, and it was like WrestleCade was popping. Everyone was super busy. I didn't even really get a chance to walk around. I don't think I even saw the Mission Pro booth, and that's how crowded and that's how busy everyone was all weekend. So I'm sure they had fans stopping by the entire time. But yeah, it was a big weekend.
Yeah, I want to say hi to everyone in the chat. We have Daniel Parker, who's a wonderful sponsor and supporter of so unfortunately, Rebecca J. Scott is running behind tonight. And so she'll have to be on our show next week. So we're going to have a double header next week. We're going to have 2 guests on the show next week. So you definitely want to tune in. So I apologize that she's unable to join us tonight, but we're still going to talk about some of the matches and some of the things that happened this weekend. I also see Big Mike in the chat, Michael May, Bob Berger, always supporting, Angel Marie. Thank you for joining, Clint. And Jeremiah, again, thank you for helping with WrestleCade this weekend. And, I know it was your first WrestleCade, so I know it's a lot to take in.
WrestleCade is an experience. It is honestly, every fan should get the chance to do a weekend with WrestleCade. So should every wrestler. But it is an experience. It's a lot.
It really is. And I wanted to talk a little bit about, we had Izzy Moreno face Tiffany Nieves, our Mission Pro champion, who officially retained this past weekend. And this was a lot of buildup. We saw them go, I don't know if you all saw on social media, but it was back and forth all the time. They were insulting each other. They were really just at each other's throats. And yes, Brian, name of the show has been changed to Card Subject to Change. That is a good reminder, Brian, that Card is subject to change for all shows at all times.
Well, and we can get in mind. Yeah, we can get more into this, but if you if you watch Mission Pro on the Title Match Network, that means that you also have access to the Ladies Night Out show. That includes the one that we did, Ladies Night Out 13, on Sunday morning. I believe the replay is up already because Title Match just let me know that it's there. So the replay is up. You can check it out. A ton of great matches, including talent that has been to Mission Pro, talent that I'm sure you want to see at Mission Pro. But specifically, the Mission Pro Championship was defended outside of Mission Pro. Tiffany has been a fighting champion, and she defended against Izzy. I don't want to go into too many spoilers, but we can officially say that Izzy unfortunately was not successful, but it was just a battle and very emotional. If you watch the show or you saw online, you'll see Tiffany after this match gave her respect to Izzy Moreno, and it is something that none of us were expecting to happen after such a grueling match. But you got to check it out, and it's official now that Tiffany is still the champion, so she'll be playing, and Izzy is going to take on Kylan King, who is also on that Ladies Night Out show if you want to check it out.
Yeah. It was a stacked card. So as Veda said, you can go on Title Match Network and not only watch all of our past Mission Pro shows, but you can go back and watch Ladies Night Out and Tiffany and Izzy's match. And I saw that clip of Izzy having such an emotional standing ovation after the match, and it just shows how supportive just that whole environment seems to be. And just what kind of wrestler she's turning into in this year. And this is her debut year. So she's really had some incredible moments already, and it's just beginning. And it's going to continue on December 9th when she takes on Kylan King. And I don't know if you saw Kylan King at WrestleCade on our social media, and she kind of posted that she's eyeing Izzy as well. So Kylan is very smart. So she has definitely been watching Izzy. And so it's going to be a really intense match. I think Izzy is going to have a lot of work to do. So as everyone knows, hold on, I changed the wrong thing. So as you all know, Kylan King versus Izzy Moreno on December 9th is officially happening. It's officially set. So this is a really big deal.
It's a huge match. I'm having a couple little Wi-Fi issues, but I think I'm okay. If I disappear, I'll get back on. But if I disappear, it's Wi-Fi. But this is another huge test for really those. We talked about this a little bit on the commentary, both at the last Mission Pro show and at Ladies Night Out. Like Izzy hasn't had a lot of matches in front of crowds yet. All the time doing matches, but the matches that she's having is she is traditionally like your first year of wrestling. You will have a lot of matches against people you train with or people who maybe are also just starting out. But Izzy kind of has the opposite. She's taking on just high level competitors, and even when she's not victorious, she's really like we said, she earned the respect of Tiffany. That just it's an unusual situation, and she's just like she is in the deep water, and she's still floating along. So
exactly. I mean, it's kind of amazing to watch that Izzy's debut match was Jasmine Allure, a former Mission Pro champion, and then she decided to, and then she's went after the current Mission Pro champion, and then now she's going after one of the best, one of the Mission Pro OGs, Impact Knockout, Kylan King. And that's amazing to see her really just have this confidence, even just such, at the beginning of her career. She really has set this confidence level that is exciting to see. And I know there's going to be a lot of learning moments for her and a lot of, we're waiting for this win, right? And I know she's working hard. She wants a win.
She wants a win. She wants it to happen. And if it could happen while she's facing someone like a Kylan King, that would be incredible.
Yeah, I mean, it would be incredible if she got that win. Matthew, so I don't know if you joined late, but Rebecca J. Scott, unfortunately, is running behind tonight. We're not sure she's able to make it. So she'll be on next week. So next Tuesday at 9 p.m. Central, we're not only going to have Rebecca J. Scott, but we will also hear from Tiffany Nieves, our Mission Pro champion. So we're going to have two very special guests.
And again, Emily, I would never tell you how to run the show, but maybe don't let Tiffany know that she's part of a doubleheader. I think the champ is more of a the show is about me kind of situation. So maybe we don't let Tiffany know ahead of time.
Yeah, we're going to do it in sections. We're going to do it. we're going to space it out because I know La Princesa is very particular about the time that she spends and what her time is filled with. So we'll definitely make her time worth it. And I know she has some things to say before December 9th. So you'll definitely want to tune in next week. And we have some other people in the chat making comments about the Izzy match. Izzy matches have been great. What a great moment after her match with Tiffany.
Yeah.
I think it just shows also the camaraderie and just the spirit that Mission Pro builds with our talent is that we give just this moment of respect for the veterans and also the newbies coming into the business. They're learning a lot.
Yeah, and we talked about this a little tiny bit at the beginning of the show in terms of card subject to change. We know that some of the matches, and we know that some of the matches are going to be changing, even if we don't know exactly how. But I think that kind of level of camaraderie and respect, it really goes both ways. It kind of speaks to how the relationship that Mission Pro has with our fans and with our audience. It's even if things are changing, y'all can know that it's going to be a great show. And I think that's to be in the crowd and be I don't know about all this, but that the Mission Pro show is going to be great. Now we know we've that, Izzy. And I don't know. I feel like that's something that you earn. That is trust that you earn.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to be an amazing show. And so I want to dive into some of the matches that
for sure
we are going to that lots of people have been talking about. We already talked about Izzy Moreno versus Kylan King, and another one that was stirring all the conversations on social media was the JP Harlow versus Joey Hyder. And again, we don't have to, our official recap show isn't until closer to the show, but this was like a huge thing that happened. It seems like they've had this really big falling out and they're having issues right now. So this is a really huge deal to have two of the two of the men's revolution go against each other. This is a big deal. This is a little controversial here.
I don't know what's going to happen here, because even though they've had this seeming falling out, I don't know that either of them really knows how to like make it through a match without having the other cheat for them. So I don't really know how this is going to work out, what the plan is. But everybody, I wouldn't mind seeing them, try to figure out how to like out cheat each other. But yeah, oh well, men's revolution having problems. That's sad.
Yeah, boo-hoo.
That's very sad. And a shout out to Carolina, of course, for putting this together.
Yeah, Carolina was the matchmaker, I guess. The stipulation, she put that stipulation out there and officially made it happen. Mm-hmm. Was it 2 weeks ago? She was on a mission and made that happen. So she's trying to keep things in line here at Mission Pro as the new general manager. Yeah, Tiffany has been getting a lot of, she's been all over the place, OVW, NWA. So she's definitely continuing to be this fighting champion. So keep an eye on her. So we're going to talk to her next week.
Yeah, she, at Ladies Night Out, she came out with both of her championships. She's very proud of both of them. And it's pretty significant that she's willing to put them both on the line. And that could have implications for Mission Pro. So we're all going to keep an eye on that as well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think everything that happens, has implications for the title moving forward and the championship moving forward. So we not only have the issues happening with Men's Revolution, we have Izzy stepping up facing Kylan King, but we also, speaking of, so now that everything has been official and WrestleCade is over, as mentioned, Lady Bird has cashed in the Mission Pro Cup and will be facing Tiffany Nieves, our Mission Pro champion. And this is a really huge deal. We've talked about how important this Mission Pro Cup is. Casey Blackrose had it. There was that huge gauntlet match to crown a new Mission Pro Cup holder. And Lady Bird was the person that came out on top to win it all. And she got the blessing from her tag team partner, Gigi Ray of Money Birds, and got the blessing to go for the gold. And so this, I think, is a really big
and it's pretty incredible. Like, we were waiting to see when Lady Bird would cash in, what she would do. And actually, I'm sure a lot of you, Gigi Ray on social media, know that she's actually on her way to Japan right now. She is going to be doing an extended tour there with Marvelous and wrestling on shows. But the timing of that means that, Lady Bird was able to cash the. I know that she has Gigi's full support. So it's just a really exciting time for the team.
Exactly. And I love how supportive they both were of each other. The fact that Gigi is going and doing this tour in Japan, and Lady Bird says, you know what, I'm going to hold it down here for us here at Mission Pro. And I think that's a testament for how the Money Birds work together, why the Mission Pro family fell in love with how they work in the ring, because they are true wrestling sisters, and they work together to get where they were and where they are right now. So I love their support for each other, and we'll see on December 9th what happens with Lady Bird and
very exciting.
It will definitely, this is like, even though so much is going on, I feel like these matches already are just incredible. I'm so excited.
Well, and Joseph and Big Mike both kind of make the same point. That's a really good one. Is the fact that, like, yes, we love that Tiffany has been defending the Mission Pro Championship all over the place, but that's a lot of defenses. It's a lot of trouble, and it might have opened her up to, you know, a little bit of weakness, especially for someone like Lady Bird, who has been waiting so long for this opportunity. So I'm very intrigued to see how that works out too. This could be Lady Bird's moment.
Exactly. I mean, Big Mike, as you said, Tiffany is taking that MPW title everywhere. Is she spreading herself too thin? I think, again, Veda brings up that point as well, that is a very valid point. Because if you're working too much, spreading yourself too thin, like, just like all of us, like I got super sick, and, you know, you got to take your rest. You got to listen to your body. And so mentally, Tiffany needs to be careful, and physically, to make sure that she is in the zone, ready to go for December 9th.
For sure.
So I think that's definitely a valid point. So again, we'll talk to Tiffany Nieves next Tuesday. So our Mission Pro champ and another special guest. We're delaying it a little bit. Rebecca J. Scott will be on next week as well. So we'll have a double guest time. So it's definitely an episode you want to tune into. Let's see. We also announced on our social media another match that's happening on December 9th is Misty Marks versus Emily J. So we haven't seen Misty Marks in a while at Mission Pro Wrestling. She has been all over the Texas scene and really dominating and been winning some championships. And then Emily J is making her debut at Mission Pro. And so this will be really exciting. And again, sorry, my cats are yelling. So again, this is another top match that is really exciting. Misty Marks, again, has dominated Mission Pro Wrestling, has always made a statement when she arrives. And so we'll see what Emily J has to do or say in response to Misty Marks.
For sure. I mean, the thing with Misty is, like you said, we haven't had her in Mission Pro for a number of months, but every time that she's been in Mission Pro, she's had a problem with people, you know, in her into Texas, coming into Mission Pro and getting opportunities. And well, that's kind of what Emily J, that's sort of the position she's in. But I'll say this, I got to call one of Emily's matches for the first, or I believe I called a Battle Royal with her a year ago, but I got to call one of her first, you know, showcase matches this past Sunday. And I gotta say, you know, if you were there, like, she has so much support behind her. I don't think Misty's gonna like that.
Okay. I mean, Misty does have a lot of support in the Central Texas scene. So it might be one of those things. We've seen this before where debuts get a really big pop. They get a really big fan reaction. And so this might be one of those times where Emily J might outshine Misty Marks in the fan cheering department.
Yeah.
But we'll have to wait and see. Yeah.
Yeah, Emily clearly has like a lot of support online. She has a social media following. She's built a fan base up. And I have a feeling that a lot of those fans are going to follow her to Mission Pro. So yeah, this could be another match that just has a lot of energy behind it.
And I'm excited to have another Emily. I'll just say that. Excited to have another Emily at Mission Pro. Yeah, so what was wild, I know, Veda, you were at WrestleCade, but there were so many Mission Pro wrestlers there and people that are making their debut. So it was really cool that you got to see a little kind of teaser of what to expect on December 9th, see the talent, see what they were bringing to the ring. And so again, you guys can watch it on Title Match Network. Yeah, Big Mike says the crowd loves when we get to go back and forth supporting both competitors. That is true. There is always this dialogue that Mission Pro fans have where it is definitely a call and response kind of interaction where there's definitely some back and forth, and there's some rivalry chants happening, which I love to see. Love to see that happen.
For sure. Yeah, so, and like Big Mike is saying, crowd loves when we get to go back and forth supporting both competitors. So yeah, I think that's going to be an interactive match too.
Yeah, I think we're in for some very interactive matches because there's going to definitely be a lot of fire, a lot of energy, a lot of passion for Mission Pro. And I wanted to remind everyone that December 9th, this is our last show of the year. We are raising money for the Salvation Army Mission Corps programs in San Antonio, South San Antonio specifically. And so we're not only raising money for our kettle, which the link, Thunder Rosa shared it today, because it is Giving Tuesday. So if you're able to give, even the $5, if you can give $5, $1, $10, whatever you can spare, it all goes to those programs specifically in the San Antonio area and supports the communities that we're doing the show for. And we also are having a toy drive. So bring an unwrapped toy, like dolls and cars and, something really fun for, ages 5 to like 15 is usually the age group we try to aim for. And you can bring that to the Salvation Army. We will have bins throughout the night. And it's just a great way to give back. And Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus will be there for a special photo op. And that is my favorite time of year. So you don't want to miss it. Get your holiday cards. You can get your holiday cards done. If you sign up to be in the first or second row VIP, you are going to get a special photo opportunity.
Wow.
So, I know Veda, I know you want one.
I know. Can you imagine, like, you send out your photo? I would love to receive photos of people visit with Santa with the whole Mission Pro crew, and that's a Christmas card. That'd be amazing.
I mean, we did make a special Mission Pro holiday cards last year, and maybe we'll do something special again this year. We'll see. We'll see. I know that it's a very special time. So again, if you're able to give, I know we're asking a lot by not only getting tickets and also donating and having the toy drive, but it is a very important time for many families around the world and around our communities in Texas where we do these shows. And so we want to give back. It's the end of the year. It's been a really difficult year for a lot of families. For a lot of us in the wrestling community, it's been very difficult. So we're trying to give back the best way we can. And that's not only doing an amazing show for you all on December 9th, but also giving back as much as we can. So please look at social media. We'll share the links again for the kettle. And just, if you're doing your post-Thanksgiving shopping and you see some cute things on sale and want to bring them, we would appreciate it. And I will also say on December 9th, we will have a special announcement from our general manager on the future of Mission Pro Wrestling. So that's just a little teaser for you. So on December 9th, either you're watching it on Title Match Network or you're there live at the Salvation Army Mission Corps in San Antonio, but there will be a special announcement. So, get excited because we're all very excited at Mission Pro.
Yeah, Carolina has gotten just right down to business since becoming general manager. So,
oh yeah,
I'm excited too.
There's no stopping. Like just, she hit the ground running for sure.
Yeah.
So we're very excited. I know that it's a little bit shorter show tonight, but I wanted to update everyone on all the matches and what's happening at Mission Pro. So if you haven't watched WrestleCade match with Izzy and Tiffany, go ahead and do that on Title Match. And if you haven't even signed up for Title Match, go do that because you can go back and watch all of Mission Pro shows. And we're getting ready. We're like less than 3 weeks away. So it's going to be
3 weeks.
2 weeks, 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
It's almost here.
It's almost December. I don't know.
How is that possible? I don't know. Well, Veda, where can everyone follow you on social media?
Mostly go check out my Twitter /X or whatever we're calling it now at It's Veda Time. I tag everything off of there, all my shows, wherever I'm going to be on a weekend. I have a vlog from WrestleCade that I'm working on right now. So I'll have that up soon. You'll get to see a little bit of the turn yourself with dogs. So if you like dogs, come check out my WrestleCade vlog. If you like socializing with people, I don't have any of that, but we're trying.
I love it. I love it. Well, we can't wait to see that. So everyone go follow Veda. If you want to follow me on all social platforms at Emily May Heller. And again, the number one thing, follow Mission Pro Wrestling, support women's wrestling, support Mission Pro, follow us on all social media, hit and subscribe and hit that notification bell because you never know when we go live and we put up new matches. Go check out our match of the week and all of our other exclusive content on our YouTube channel. And we will be back next week for another episode of On a Mission, a doubleheader. And we can't wait to see you. Thank you all so much for supporting, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.